No, yeah, and you know what's crazy because you know it was a big ass gap between that album Voodoo Child and his next album. I think he didn't release his next album until I want to say like 2014, 2015, something like that. It was a big gap.
I didn't know that at all, but it makes sense. I mean,
but you know what happened? So with D'Angelo, it was a lot going on in his personal life. But then after that video, you know the video where he's just standing with like where it looks like he's naked.
No, I don't know that.
The Untitled song.
I do not know that one.
But
why don't you go ahead and pull up this naked man that you're so fond of?
No, but basically after that video, you know, he was basically just uncomfortable. You say like he was uncomfortable like with being this whole like sex symbol now.
I could see that. That seems like a lot of pressure.
I get it. I get it. Like, you know, like just having to be, it is a lot of pressure having to look good all the time.
It really is. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is hard, man.
This shit don't come easy. You feel me? Like, you know, it's a lot of work. A lot of people got to suffer for this.
Yeah. So, no, but then that shit probably is a lot of pressure as an artist because, you know, your diet. Sometimes, like, imagine you want to just go to McDonald's, but you got this whole image of like, man, I got to stay looking good.
Yeah, it's like you got to have like a certain like body fat percentage and shit, because not only like the physical, now the type of music you make has to sync up with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I can see why Chris Brown would want to join a gang. So he's like, let me eat donuts and gangbang instead of having to look fit all the time and sexual. So I get that.
Yeah, and what's crazy about Brown Sugar, you know, he was 21 when he made that album.
That's news to me. It makes sense, but like, I never thought about it like that. You know, goddamn, I ain't do shit when I was 21. I ain't do shit now. But music is like, you peak early. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of music, at least, with like 50-year-olds ain't making like baby making music, except for like other 50-year-olds that can't physically have babies. Yeah, it's just reminiscent. Yeah. So, but we in a different spot. Yeah. When we're 50, it's gonna be like, wow, this old man is great. He's hilarious. But like nobody wants to see a 50-year-old man struggle to dance on stage at a concert, except for other people that grew up with that guy. Because back then, our parents, they had the innuendos, where it's like, let's get it on tonight. You know what you're talking about, right? Yeah, but he ain't say it.
Let's get it on. Or, you know, it was a lot of innuendos about either sex or like doing cocaine. Like
candy.
The electric, candy tastes just like candy, or the electric slide, stuff like that. Now is, would you think it'd be rude if I said I want to fuck right now?
Yeah, there's really no way to age with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? When we're older, it's gonna be weird, and the kids can't get much. It can't get much more graphic than that. That's why they calling each other shit. Because it's like, how much more fucked up can it get? Right. We already saying blatantly what we mean. So now it's like, this is my piece of shit right here.
Hello. That is. What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
And if you could hear that chewing in the background, Pepsi is to the side of us eating out his bowl right now. And we on episode 65. Episode 65. Please be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to this on, whether that be on Apple or Spotify. Please stop right now. Please scroll down and give us 5 stars, man. Don't just act like you're going to do it. Actually do this shit this week, man. I'm tired of asking y'all. Do that shit. Give us 5 stars. And if you got some words for us, leave a review. Say something. Say something. For real. Because y'all listening. I know y'all listening. I see the numbers. We will find your IP addresses. Let me see. If you watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to that also, man. But other than that, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm actually getting excited about the year now. I don't get excited about January until like mid-January. Like New Year's, I'm still in Christmas mode and shit. But now I'm like, I'm gonna furnish my apartment maybe, because my apartment, I look like I just moved in. I've been there for like fucking 5 years. So that's how men are. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, all you need is as a man, all you need is a mattress. You know, it would be nice if you had a headboard, but just a mattress, 2 pillows. You know what I'm saying? They might be new, they might be yellow. That yellow pillow sleep hit different, man. That shit. It's something about sleeping with a brown pillow.
Yeah, because your father slept on that pillow. Your father before him, and his father before them. Yeah. Have all slept on that pillow.
And then before him, his father put the pillow together.
Yeah, and his father smothered his wife with that pillow. So there's just generations of sleep on that one pillow. Sweat stains. You might have been conceived beside that pillow. You never even know. You know? And
no, but
that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I was the same way though. Like I stayed in my Brooklyn apartment for like 4 years before I finally said, you know what? I'm not going to make it out of here just yet. Let me get some furniture.
Yeah, I think
that's what it really be. We be like having these goals of like, yo, I'm not going to be here this long. I'm going to make it. And then it's like, damn, this shit is taking a little bit longer than I expected. Let me get an end table.
So if there's been I'm going to make it, I don't need this shit, or there's been I'm about to lose everything and I don't want to have to fucking sell the furniture that I just got or put it in storage. So that was what I was dealing with a lot. Because rent's just so expensive. I'm like, when money's running low, you like, I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to stay here.
Right.
So let me not focus on that. But now I'm like, fuck it, man. I want to have more comfortable surroundings and shit.
Yeah. And especially like as cold as it is now, you want to be comfortable where you sleeping. So I definitely get it. Man. Oh yeah, I do before we go further, I do want to say thank you to all the listeners. You know, the new listeners. We got like some new listeners. We got some new white listeners.
Yeah.
And I'm always torn by that, by the new white support. You know, because we definitely do want to build a sense of community, but it's just how it comes about. So a lot of people, you know, we had a video go viral where from last episode we were talking about how white people down south do actually season their food.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is me speaking, like, honestly, I do like white people. I mean, they're people. I like people in general, but I don't feel comfortable when white people like me. I don't trust it. I don't think it, I think it's like there's something behind that. Like, if white people like you too much, you really got to think about what role it is you're fulfilling in their lives. Like, are you just a friend in a genuine way, or do these motherfuckers gravitate you for some odd reason?
Yeah, or just because, you know, with them, it was just the turn that it took. Like the conversation shifted from yeah, we actually do season our food to yeah, see, we all family.
Yeah, and that's the shit I'm like, all right now.
Yeah.
Whenever white people say, let's all get along, they're not saying that to other white people that are racist. They're usually saying that to like, stop protesting. It's like, get a job. We're all the same. That's usually what it is, and I don't trust that shit. I wish I didn't have to think like that, but I do, and history has shown that you should. And it's not even just white people. You know, white people do that with black people. Yeah. You know, that was like historically the thing. You know, in like the 60s or some shit, you're like, look, I have a black friend. I'm clearly a good person. It was like a token of you being a good person. It's like treating a dog well, which is why I don't trust it, because it's the same way they treat animals. I think the new thing is, I think trans people should be more skeptical. Like, gay people should be skeptical of the people that want to be their friends, because it's like, you fuck with me or you just want to show that you a good person.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I just had that conversation with a trans friend.
What?
Where she was just basically saying just about trans visibility, like when it comes to dating. Okay. Like are you not even about showing me off in public, but just being, are you going to always be there to make me feel safe and seen within myself? Yeah,
because sometimes being safe is not announcing that this nigga right here is a different sexual orientation than the rest of the room.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta just hold it down and just not say nothing until, you know, they give you the thumbs up. Another thing, like, back to white people liking us too much. And again, I like to be clear, white people should like us. We're decent folk.
Yeah.
But
you
but not too much. you know, they like who was this guy? They seem to like a lot. This fucking black conservative dude, Thomas Sowell. Yeah. I keep seeing people recommend that book. Mm-hmm. Do not read anything from that. That nigga's the cooniest coon of all coons. He like 90 years old. You know how he stayed alive that long? Yeah. The blood of black babies. That nigga is a super coon. He went to Harvard, mind you. This is and like I do understand how like this comes off. I'm speaking about an elder, and he's like a highly educated. That's the thing that pisses me off. When it's like you talking about like highly educated black people.
I mean, that's the same thing with Candace Owens.
Dog, she
like really, really educated. You know, really able to articulate her views. Mm-hmm. They're just terrible.
They just crave white acceptance to a level that I don't understand. Mm-hmm. But that's all I wanted to say, like, because I didn't realize that something we would do would ever put that name next to us. And I just want any black people that are like, oh, maybe I should check out this Thomas Sowell guy. Yeah. Don't.
Also, if y'all want to see me alongside some white people, man, make sure y'all go on Netflix and check out Tires.
Yeah, we fuck with white people. We just are skeptical because every once in a while, a cow gets slaughtered that was being treated like a pet. You know what I mean? Like you in the barn, they feeding you, they milking you, and then one day you walk through a corridor and fall in a meat grinder.
Yeah. One day you getting milked. Next day you the burger.
That's a good saying. You gotta write that down. We gotta trademark it too. Don't nobody take that shit. Yeah. One day you get milk, next day you the burger. Does that even make sense? I like it. Does it apply? I feel like I'm gonna get into some shit and then I'm gonna feel down and I'm gonna think about that and I'm like, you know what, you're right.
I just want to be milked.
Yeah, I just want to be milked. I don't want to be a burger.
Before we get into some topics from the week, man, we gonna get into some questions from the listeners. Okay, I like these questions a lot, man. All right, so first off, somebody said, how do you feel about women pursuing men, and does it scare men? And this listener like wanted to clarify that she means like just letting a man know that she is interested, and then the man, you know, courts her.
Some of y'all is scary, definitely, but it doesn't scare a man as in like as a general.
Yeah.
It doesn't scare anybody, but it's like, you know, first of all, you got to think about who the woman is.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
And where she's from.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, talking to Philly women, right? Philly women to the average man might come off a little scary, might come off a little threatening.
Yeah. But might have one too many face tattoos.
Yeah, but you know, me being from West Philly, you from Philly also, I know how to react to a fuck you looking at.
Yeah.
Or it's a problem. I speak that language well.
Yeah. It definitely an acquired like taste and because everybody don't want to be yelled at. But yeah, it's just something in the Philadelphian that craves aggressiveness. So it makes sense. Brooklyn too.
Brooklyn too is just like the Brooklyn and Harlem, you know, they have that same level of aggressiveness.
Oh yeah, Harlem for sure.
It's just the vocals might hit a higher, like a deeper octave.
Yeah, like the voices be mad deep, like real like soft, feminine looking shit. Like what the fuck you looking at?
Yeah, like oh my God. When you talk to Brooklyn women on the phone, you damn near think you listening to this podcast. I'm like, is this me?
How your voice get this deep? But I mean, it's smoking. It's black and milds. I get it. I understand. Smoking Newports. I understand how the voices get that deep. And trust me, a deep voice is like, it's a sign of you coming into your womanhood. I definitely appreciate that shit. So does it scare man? I guess to answer the question, if you're not ugly.
Yeah.
If you can't be ugly, and two, if you propose to a man, ill. That's ill. It's ill. You ever see that on like Love and Hip Hop or some shit?
Yeah.
Or like you've seen it. You've seen like a video of a woman proposing to a man, and you like, dog.
Yeah. You ever see this video? I forget who proposed to who, but I know when the woman said yes, the guy started twerking.
Is this a dream that I feel like I might have seen that. Now you mention it, but like,
I wish I could play this video for the listeners. Matter of fact, I might add it to the side like of the graphics.
Yeah, we might need to see that just because.
But no, but I actually, I like a woman letting it be known, hey, I'm interested in you, especially like into. I don't want to say just in today's time, but just like I think most men would appreciate that before they go into the courting process, because it's like, I don't know why men worry about this now. Matter of fact, no, I do get it. Men have this sense of, am I being taken advantage of because of like just the whole tricking culture? I think,
yeah, I get that.
Lately, in the past few years, it has become this culture of like, I'm gonna get what I can out of a nigga with the whole like city girl agenda over the past few years. Or guys being scared that they saved them their free food.
Yeah, but it's like, all you gotta give her is $40, bro. You ain't gotta be all fucking paranoid.
Right,
it's $40.
Right, yeah. Niggas thinking they getting taken advantage of over like an appetizer.
It's really not that deep, and you could control that just by selecting a different crop of people.
Yeah,
find some new interests, and those type of people will probably disappear from your life.
That is true, because if her interest is just liking to roll up, or bro, it's funny. This just happened to one of my homies. He took a chick to the movies, and like she got up like mid movie and was like, "I need to go smoke real quick."
Yeah, she been through too much. That's not good. That's not a good sign.
Yeah,
and it's fine if you need to leave people that's been through too much to other people that's been through the same amount of shit, unless you really can handle it. But most of the time, you fucking can't.
Yeah,
because people be going through shit, and you like, I'm gonna help. That's how you get.
All right. Somebody else said, out of Canada and Mexico, which would make the better 51st state? Out
of Canada or Mexico?
I feel like it would definitely hurt Canada.
Canada would definitely be a better 51st state.
It would be a better. For sure. It would definitely be the better 51st state.
Yeah, better like GDP and shit.
Yeah, and also it's like. Cause it's like you have a house, right? It's like, all right, say like the U.S. is this house in the middle, and now it's like, do I add this like beautiful guest house on this side or this abandoned lot over here?
Yeah, I like that Mexicans come to America,
and that's my point.
I don't want Mexico to come to America,
and not to call Mexico an abandoned lot, but.
I mean, the motherfucking government lets the cartel run shit.
Right.
They abandon their posts, so you kind of right on that.
Yeah.
It's not a very well run government. That's why the Mexicans. That's why I hate when people are like, "Oh, the Mexicans come over here." It's like, no, the good people are coming here most of the time. Because if you like really like a fucking monster, you gonna stay where you basically not fucked with at all.
Right. Where you could just you could pay to get out. You could pay to get out of a bad situation. Shit, you could break a nigga out of jail over there.
Yeah, it really is a fucking wild place.
Like, there's never been a thought here, if I get arrested for fair invasion, that, you know what, my homie's just going to come get me later that night.
Yeah. Build fucking tunnels and shit. That's the most insane shit that's ever happened. A prison break is one thing, but like a whole entire
tunnel with a motorcycle waiting for you down there.
Yeah, that's some fucking James Bond shit. And it's not even that nobody knew what was happening. It's just when you got a government where shit is corrupt, people aren't making enough money. Like if I'm a cop in Mexico, you think I'm not gonna take some money to let a nigga do what he want so I can feed my family?
Right.
So yeah, we've got to either stop fucking with places or just let them grow. And we just gonna leave more trash on the beaches and shit. It's like if Mexico comes here, we probably gonna fuck up Mexico way more than Mexico could fuck us up.
Yeah. And same thing, that's how I feel about Canada too though. Like we would definitely be better off if Canada joined us.
Mexico City gonna be the next Bushwick.
But I wouldn't mind a Mexican coffee shop. I love to start my day with with Mexican coffee is amazing.
I don't know if I've ever had Mexican coffee.
That's what put me on the coffee. Like we went to Mexico Shit, we
Is it the beans or is it like do they prepare it a different way?
I'm not sure. It might be the beans.
But it's just coffee, right?
Yeah, it's just regular coffee.
Because Vietnamese coffee, they whip or some shit.
Oh no.
And I've seen like different places have coffee, so that was my point of reference. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, with Canada, they would lose health insurance.
Yeah, I mean, we would definitely fuck up Canada, right? But it'd be worth it to have them. Yeah,
because even in Toronto, like certain parts of Canada, people just go to sleep without locking their front doors.
Yeah, and not in Toronto, but yeah, people do that. But like Canada, we just could use some of that culture. Mm-hmm. They're the same type of people, they fuck with hunting, and they're people are damn near the same. It's just they have less of a paranoid feelings about each other, I guess. And Toronto, I would love for like Toronto, like the kids in Toronto, to see kids in New York and know that they really not on shit. Yeah, because do you see the little fucking Toronto kids. The Krosky Toronto kids.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
They fucking suck.
Yeah, and what they consider bad men.
Yeah, it'd be like a Indian nigga that's 5'4" with a fucking shiesty on.
Yeah, this nigga.
They need to see what kids in Brooklyn are doing.
He just got only thing bad about him is that he got a history of being truant.
Yeah.
This nigga cut class too many times, and they talk about he's a bad man.
Yeah. Nah, I see this shit sometimes because you see like the video. I see like the videos of like these Toronto teenagers, and they're like they do like the fucking talking to the microphone street interview shit. Yeah. And you think just off of what you know about like New York and Philly, right? The kids with a ski mask or like a Nike Tech, you think this is like a 30-year-old man in a 14-year-old's body, but his voice be like all high and shit. He's like, "Hey, Krosky." Oh, Montreal too. We need Montreal. Yeah, we shouldn't. I don't want to have a passport to go there. I want to be able to just pull up to Montreal. That shit is fire.
Yeah, Montreal. I went years ago. But yeah, the culture out there is clean. I ate good. I did have to get some poutine while I was out there. That
was another thing I want to add to the list. I like that. I mean, we already got fucking burritos here. I don't want Mexico. I don't want the whole Mexico here. Half of this country is Mexico already.
Yeah.
None of this country is Canada.
Let me see. Somebody said, all right, I guess on a serious note, along the lines of our careers, somebody said, where does your commitment and dedication to pursuing your dreams stem from?
Commitment and dedication. I don't got shit else to do.
If I don't do this, then what else?
Yeah, what the fuck I'm gonna do?
No, I guess for me, my dedication, it comes from a lot of different places. So I really locked in with comedy after my freshman year of college because I actually wanted to do co-op.
What's co-op?
Co-op. I wanted to do a co-op job where it's like basically you get a internship in whatever field you work with. So I was an accounting major, so it would have been a internship, kind of like maybe like a small bookkeeping job. Or just something learning how to become an accountant.
Right.
So I wanted to do that, but my grades were so low because once I started doing comedy, I wasn't taking class or studying. I wasn't just focused on schoolwork anymore. So my grades dropped to where I wasn't allowed to do it. And then that's when I kind of just locked in. So it was like my whole few years of my remaining years of college while I was doing stand up, I didn't do any internships. I was just locked in. So I was like, now it's time to lock all the way in. So that was a big part of it. But then also just too, my upbringing, we talked about it. I'm Jamaican. This is what we do. We work.
Yeah.
As far as knowing what my people, like my grandparents, I feel like it would kind of be a disservice to them coming here if I didn't go as hard as I could.
Right. I mean, this shit it makes sense here.
Yeah.
But if you're people from somewhere else where opportunities are limited, it's not even a second thought. I just got to do what the fuck I got to do.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure fucking you don't want your parents to have to worry about you. That's another thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you need help all the time, as you get older, you're like, damn, they need help.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
one of them motherfuckers gonna fall down, and it's gonna be hard for them to get back up.
And that's the goal too. That's the goal too, where, you know, eventually being able to be the one to flip that switch and be the one to take care of your parents.
Yeah, I don't wanna have to be like, I'm sorry, I can't visit you right now, even though you need me. I gotta work on a fucking PowerPoint, or I'm gonna fucking lose my job and shit. So I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being honest, my dedication to this is I just don't know what the fuck else. I'm not good at much else. So
Yeah.
it's just
No, this is like the one job that, like, you know, people always say, I don't know how you do comedy. It's so tough. Like, I can't imagine going up there and like having to talk in front of people and do it. But that's how I look at people that have like 9-to-5s. Like, I couldn't imagine. I mean, they're the ones that's like really, you know, doing the challenging work, being able to be consistent in that. And like, I wouldn't even know how to start my day. Like, just having to start my day and have to knock out continuous tasks along the way.
well, I've noticed that from the people that I've worked with in office jobs, these people are looking for the structure that something like that provides because they can build the rest of the day around it.
Okay.
You know, imagine like we didn't have this shit and we just had to build a schedule. You know,
Okay.
how long is it going to take for that shit to fall apart?
Right.
You know, you got to fucking do shows at night. So you like, I could chill all day, but at the end of the night, I'm going to be like creatively fulfilled and I'm going to make some money. But a lot of other people, they have a technical skill and they're like, I want to structure my life around doing that to make money. And then I'll travel, I'll have my kids. Like some people that actually does fulfill them. So it's not all like misery and shit. That's kind of the general consensus of the workforce. Everybody's miserable. But some people enjoy what they do. And I appreciate that shit. Yeah. Because I don't ever enjoy jobs.
But shit, and sometimes we don't even enjoy this.
What, comedy?
Yeah. I mean, we like it,
the
but
industry, no.
Yeah, we like the comedy, the being on stage aspect of it.
The business side of it, yeah.
Yeah, but getting to be able to get on stage, that's the challenging part. Trying to convince people why you should be worthy of a stage.
Yeah, this is this generation problem. Because if this was in '98 and you were doing comedy for 2 years, halfway decent, somebody would be like, "Yo, just drop out of college." Like,
along the lines of that, somebody else said, "What keeps you going on your low days?"
I don't got nothing else to do. it's just sometimes I'm just like, I gotta get up. I don't got shit else going on.
I guess what keeps me going on my low days is like knowing that it is the lowest and that, you know, it can't get no lower than that. That's a good one. Yeah, what keeps me going on my low days is that I know how things are on my good days. I always think about this Bob Ross quote, right?
Shout out to Bob Ross.
Yeah, Bob Ross, this was like an episode right around the time after his wife passed away. Mm-hmm. I believe she might have passed from cancer. Matter of fact, let me be sure about that before like I spread misinformation.
I'll just be like, Bob Ross was never married. Oh, he died early. He was 52.
Yeah, he had I believe he passed from cancer. Oh yeah, his second wife did pass from cancer. But yeah, he was painting something. He was painting, and he was just talking about mixing the dark with the light colors, and he would like to accentuate a certain part of the painting. And he was like, yeah, basically, you know, you gotta have darkness sometimes. And he was like, just like life. He was like, you gotta have darkness to appreciate the light. And he was like, you know, I'm waiting for my light now. And that always stuck with me. That like, you know, he was hurt, but he was just knowing that sometimes you do have to go through a little bit of sadness to appreciate the good in life.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Yeah. How could you feel good all the time?
Right.
Doesn't even seem realistic. I can't think of one person who's had that experience in all of eternity, that everything was good all the time. Sometimes you have worse experiences than other people, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Go get a fucking croissant, cry it out, and get back out there. Sexy motherfucker.
And the last question is, this is about the former WNBA player Liz Cambage. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Her full name would be Elizabeth, but Liz Cambage, former WNBA player. I believe she's also from Australia, played on the Australian national team and a few other teams overseas. But what are your thoughts on her making more money on OnlyFans now than she did when she was in the WNBA? And I believe her position, she's a 6'8", power forward / center.
More men watch porn than the WNBA, and I think more men watch the NBA than porn. So it only makes sense. NBA is up here. Everybody knows LeBron.
Yeah.
Porn. People won't admit to it, but a lot of people know porn, but not as much as know LeBron.
And the only reason why, we always talk about the lack of value for dick. That's the only reason why I'm sure NBA players haven't considered taking this route.
Yeah, because who they gonna sell it to? I mean, she's selling it to men.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, men probably watch more porn than women. I know women and other genders engage in it, but straight men are the most disgusting people on earth. Can we all agree on that? So clearly she's gonna make more money feeding that than fucking putting up jump shots.
Yeah.
And niggas don't give a fuck about that. Where the butthole at? That's what niggas want to know.
Niggas want to see that balloon knot.
Yeah. The thing that's made the WNBA and more sports more exciting, betting.
Yeah.
So they should actually, maybe not just the WNBA, but sports leagues in general should incorporate like their sports betting with porn. So you get to see like, let's all make a bet. Is Liz Cambage's asshole bleached or regular? And you bet on that. And, you still get to play.
What's the over under? She starts selling feet pics.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to see if it's shaved or not. Start
betting on their nipple colors.
Yo, nipple colors, especially the white chicks, because you never know if it's pink or if it's brown. The pink ones are hard to find. It's kind of like trying to find a wild Raichu. Like, you won't find Pichu, you won't find Pikachu, but trying to find a Raichu in the wild,
you gotta have that electric stone first. I'm be betting if she got a pinky toenail.
$30 on corns on the left foot. OnlyFans, this is a free idea. If somebody at OnlyFans is listening, there you go. Have your models set up a betting thing to where, there's not too many things you could bet on like that. You got to incorporate like smells. What do it smell like today? If you guessed biscuits, you were right.
Man, but shit. Definitely appreciate y'all sending them questions and please keep them coming.
Yeah, even though sometimes we don't answer them like at all. Sometimes we just talk about something entirely different.
I guess we get into some topics from this week, man. Well, first I wanted to First I want to send prayers to the people in California, man. They're going through a lot. It's been this fire that spread essentially across the whole Palisades, which is like, I'm not sure of like the whole breakdown of like what's a county and what's a township, not being from California, but it's just been, it's whole communities essentially going.
Yeah, I heard they was running out of fucking water and like the hydrants. It's insane.
Because, it's a billionaire out there that basically privatized the whole like the water.
I didn't know that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And to put this in perspective, right? The amount that burnt down, I believe it was about like 15,000 acres that burnt down. Manhattan is about 17,000 acres. So imagine like if the whole Manhattan from Washington Heights all the way down to like, around World Trade, if all of that was essentially on fire and burnt down. and now the fires are actually, is moving into the wealthy areas. So now they say it's about to hit like Brentwood, which would be like where LeBron owns a home.
Damn, not Bron.
Kendrick, his home they just purchased, and in this, people were upset at certain celebrities for posting like GoFundMe's of like family members and saying
Yeah,
that
I've been
like
seeing that.
people were getting upset at them, but people forget that like just because somebody is famous doesn't mean they're not struggling. Like we just had a whole like writer and actor strike where a lot of these actors might not be doing, just because we seen them in some work 10, 15 years ago, the work might have not been consistent. We don't know what the residual checks look like. Even when we talked about the older guy that was on the older guy from Abbott Elementary. Where it's like, yeah, that's somebody that's probably been acting for forever, but now it's just might achieve that financial stability that he's been searching for throughout this whole journey.
Yeah, because that shit could almost never happen, or actually never happen.
And that's why I don't like how, with the whole topic of homeless people on the New York trains, how like homeless people in New York are being like villainized lately. Because it's like, this shows that a lot of us really are like just one bad situation from needing help from somebody else.
Bro, shit, I seen they was canceling people's fire insurance before this. So what do you do?
Right.
Move in with family if you have it? That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
like, how could you shouldn't be allowed to cancel fire insurance in a place where fires happen. Maybe if you in fucking a snowy area that doesn't get that kind of dry heat, it would make sense for the insurance company to be able to cancel it. Yeah. But that is some insidious shit, and they definitely predicted that there was a season coming that's gonna be hot.
Yeah, they said this was like basically inevitable. Where because the climate has been so dry, the lack of rain. People were saying, why can't they just use the ocean water? It was like the salt concentration where you can't use that type of water on the fires. And
I didn't know that.
And also because
I don't know a lot.
No, but then also like the salt water is bad for the soil too. So yeah, definitely send prayers to them. But in the end, want to shout out the prisoners out there. They got the prisoners, and when these things happen, they use prisoners to help fight the fires, so that when they get out, I believe that they can actually join the program to become actual firefighters.
Well, it's funny because we don't see that as slavery.
Oh no, it definitely is, because you fight in a fire for $5 a day. It's
slavery. The way that slavery was conducted in the Americas was like at the time it was like a new perverted form of slavery, like chattel slavery. Like it was so fucked up that we had to stop that. But slavery before that was like, well, you're a lower class. Like a slave would be like a class. Like you're a lower class, so I'll let you work, and then eventually you can reintegrate into society. That's basically what prisoners are. Yeah. They're like, once you prove your worth or prove that you can be trusted, or work off a debt, then you can marry after that. You can join the other classes. So we actually have classic slavery now. We just don't have the you're my property, and if I want to impregnate you, there's nothing you could do about it. Slavery.
But technically, they are somebody's property.
Yeah, they're still property of the state.
And it is
the state is property of the banks.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because just because I robbed a nigga don't mean I want to fight a fire. Like, I'm in here for simple assault. Now y'all got me in the middle of these woods with this big ass hose in my hand. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I'm like, put me back in the shower, dog. I'd rather fight that than a fucking fire. I'd rather fight a big nigga named Trevor than an entire fucking forest. That's insane.
I'd rather protect my ass than this nigga house that I don't know.
You can't survive being burned alive. You can survive being shanked. But this is the choices we give niggas. It's like, do you want to 100% absolutely be shanked today, or do you want to maybe die in a fire? It's like, we're gonna flip a coin on the fire, but the shanking is gonna happen. So those are your choices. That's fucking. It's insane, and I guess it's good that, like, I guess if we're gonna have the prisoners, that we do give them something that they can use to, like.
But you could fight this fire all day or sleep with one eye open. Damn.
That must suck, though. I wonder how many niggas that put out fires and saved the community got after. He just like, dog, I saved your fucking family. You taking my ass? All the asses in here. I'm a hero.
I got a gold star on my wall.
This is the no star. You don't see the NR next to my name?
Oh shit.
But yeah, it is fucked up that they do that.
Before we get into that, just wanted to mention this real quick. You know, Naomi Osaka and Cordae, they broke up.
What are they? They're like 21 now, right? Well, they're a little older, but
No,
you know,
yeah,
they're
they're a
kids.
little older.
They're like kids, you know.
No, but I'm only mentioning this because Naomi Osaka, she did put out a
Oh,
statement.
she's my age, nigga. She the same zodiac sign as me, same year.
She put out a statement just like clarifying that, you know, that they are separated, but they will be like, it was a mutual separation, but you know, they continue to co-parent, and she said she's glad that they crossed paths with each other. But and people say, why do celebrities put out these statements? Because it could be annoying to have to let the world know your business, but I'm sure it'd just be annoying if they're going to see other people, and with them seeing other people, it's going to be a time where they spot it out with somebody, and then, you know, fans are like in their comments like, oh, look at this, and just all this dealing with the gossip. So it's kind of a way of getting ahead of it.
Yeah, nobody gets to make a money off of Naomi Osaka spotted out cheating.
Right.
You know.
But I like some of Cordae music. I'll be crying and throwing up if I let all that money walk out my life.
Yeah, that is a fucking shame. I mean, as a rapper, if you a rapper in this day and age, your best bet is to find a woman that got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Fucking Safari, he fumbled that shit.
Yeah.
But that was his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky got Rihanna.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
And also, you know who I really feel for out of the situation? Her parents. I would really be upset if, like, you know, I give my daughter this great life, I get her tennis lessons, and she becomes the success that I dreamed of, just to be a rapper's baby mom.
Did they have a kid together?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. He's a nice kid. He look at him. He clearly is just a nice guy. If I was his parents, I would be like, I'm glad it's this rapper and not fucking Sky Jackson's baby father.
Yeah. But other sports news, did you see the situation going on at Fox Sports, the lawsuit?
Yeah, fucking
It's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, we gotta start from the beginning.
All right, so basically,
so Joy Taylor is the one that's suing, right?
No. So it's a hairdresser that's suing.
Hairdresser suing,
and Joy Taylor was mentioning it. It's Fox Sports, Skip Bayless, and it's a bunch of other people being sued in it. So a former hairstylist in a lawsuit, she said that a network executive used his position to sexually harass women, and Skip Bayless was one of the people that also touched her inappropriately and, you know, offered her money for sex.
I could totally believe that. Skip Bayless looked like the type of dude to do that.
I mean, and you know, Skip is old. You know, older people, they not spending money on much. Like, you ever ask like your grandparents for money?
No, I've never asked them for $1.
Oh,
they'll give me money, but I'm not gonna ask them for no money.
Oh, bro, I used to ask my grandpa for $2 every day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not, you know, not asking them for, like, you know, you don't ask your grandparents for like big money. Just right. Like, can a little pocket change to go to the store real quick. But in this is it's a 42-page lawsuit, so it's a lot of stuff in there, and she's it's a lot of very serious allegations in this. So basically, let me see.
It's definitely believable because have you ever seen an older man interact with any young woman?
Right.
He got his arm around her shoulder as soon as he meet her.
Right.
Like, hey, it's nice to meet you. Arm around her shoulder.
Right.
Fucking
face all in her hair.
Yeah, like niggas grab arms and shit. Like, hey, come here. It's like, nigga, this ain't 1962. You can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Like, old niggas is touchy.
Yeah, old niggas will feel your wrist. They'll feel your back. All of that.
Yeah, like a handshake turns into a whole like, and he feeling your elbow. Like, how you make it up to the elbow? Old niggas is creepy, especially old white dudes with money.
And that was one of the things she said. She said, you know, she alleged that Skip Bayless was giving her lingering hugs, kissing on her cheek, and, you know, pressing his body against hers. And she also said that he allegedly offered her $1.5 million to have sex with him.
Bro, so I wonder if that's like the figure that she's gonna try to sue for. Like, is she gonna sue for more money because she's saying like, I could have had this professionally, but he attached it to sex? Because that's the fucked up thing. This is why you don't do this type of shit, because he might have offered her like 50,000 or 500,000 or something, a lower number, but the lawyer going to tell you, say he said $1.5 million. You can't be like, oh, I only offered the bitch $500,000, because then you guilty. Right. So now, you know what I mean? Like, you put yourself in a position to get extorted on top of you actually being guilty.
Yeah, and one of the other people that was mentioned in this lawsuit was Joy Teller. And she mentioned Joy Teller because she said, you know, Joy Teller was fully aware about all of this stuff. And she said Joy Teller also had romantic relationships with people within the company. One being another co-host, Emmanuel Acho, and then another high director, executive vice president. And in this, what did she say about Joy Teller? She basically she said Joy Teller told her, like, you know, it was just basically the way of the company. Now, this is all alleged too. I keep wanting to make that clear. But she said Joy Teller told her, like, you know, it's just the way of the company, and if the vice president had a problem with who she was sleeping with, then she would just come out and say that he sexually assaulted her. And that was like the real serious point of, like, you know, as adults, people are going to sleep with who they want. Now, when it comes to sleeping with people who you work with, because of, like, I guess HR and stuff, you got to make that known. Like, if you are going to be sleeping with somebody.
This is the exact reason why you would do that, so that nobody can sue. Because then HR can be like, well, we were fully aware of this. They said it was a consensual relationship. Right. So the company does not owe anything. So if they did skirt HR, then that is their fault, because HR is there to protect the company from this type of bullshit.
Yeah. And the thing I don't like is even just the comments, like, just, it's fucked up if Joy did do this, because now is opening the door to, like, it's already a misogynistic culture in sports. So it just opens the door even more to, like, setting a woman back of that word, just trying to, like, climb the company ladder, like, climb the not just even that company, just all companies, and break that glass ceiling in sports.
Yeah, and it's just, when you're a woman in a position like that, just like if I'm a black dude in the office, I know it's not a lot of other black people. You're supposed to be there to protect people that, like, are under you or new to the company. You're supposed to, like, you know, navigate or guide them through these type of situations where you go, oh, what did he say to you? Nah, fuck that. Here's what we're gonna do. Blah 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 blah. And then, you know, that doesn't get to keep happening. Yeah. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I would hope that people in these type of positions do shit like that, because I know it don't happen often. Yeah. Like, it's too easy to just, like, proposition a newly hired woman 1.5 million or $500,000, suck my dick. All you gotta do is trust somebody in the office and be like, he offered me $500,000 to suck his dick. Should I do it? And she go, fuck no. I can get you $1 million right now with a lawsuit. Now y'all on the same team. Y'all own the company.
Niggas should have thought something was up when they saw Skip with the hairstylist. Nigga. Yo, why are you in the chair getting your shit curled right now? No, but you heard what I'm gonna play this clip. Jason Whitlock was wilding in this situation.
He right though. This is what we call honesty that is like too honest, but it clears his name.
But this is like, and this is the kind of honesty from like this is what you would expect from an old creepy nigga.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, Jamie Foxx, shit.
What?
But you know, Jamie Foxx and supposed to, I was at the Diddy parties, but I left early.
Yeah.
Nigga, you should be like, you know what, I was sucking titties, but I left before the unconsensual titty sucking started. You know, like give it a little bit of honesty first, and then be like, see, I wasn't in there. But to say you had no idea, you ain't seen nothing, do nothing at all, you ain't think about nothing, that's insane.
Bro.
What nigga don't go to a party and is not trying to get pussy?
This is a side note, but niggas was definitely lying when they were saying they was leaving the Diddy parties early.
Bro, what? You go into a regular house party from when you broke thinking there's going to be bitches there. So you get to a Diddy party where it's like Beyonce here.
That's what I'm saying. You think about every person, think about every song you like, right?
Yeah.
Every song you like on your phone. Everybody that made those songs is at that party. Or like every show, every movie that you like, that you enjoy watching, everybody is here at this one party. And Jamie Foxx is like, hey, yo, I gotta be out. Katie Holmes, she keep calling me.
Yeah, that don't make no motherfucking sense.
I'm not leaving Rihanna and Beyonce to go home to Katie Holmes.
And it's like, you at these parties where there are rich people, and since there's rich people, there's gonna be a lot of young, attractive women there and boys, if that's your thing. Come on, I'm trying not to be mean about it. I'm just, you know, a bunch of young, attractive people, and you the fucking man.
Right.
They see you, they light up.
Right.
And you like, oh, no, I gotta go home. Come on, nigga. Ain't a single person on earth that did that shit.
Right. I'm getting my balls blown on. All right, here go Jason Whitlock right here.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
And it's like, it's fucked up because he genuinely thinks he's doing the right thing by saying keep your distance with that big rack and that peanut butter skin.
That's the oldest way. That's an old man way of saying that though.
But that's sexual harassment right there. Like you don't even realize, like, nigga, you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, he be like, yo, I don't want to sexually harass you, so I want to fuck the shit out you, but that would be sexual harassment. So I ain't gonna fuck with you, you little sexy bitch. Like,
yo, I already know what I'm capable of doing. So get away from me with that fat ass. Come on, man. You in here with this glistening ass, sexy ass skin, smelling all good. You know you'll get fucked in here, right?
I want you to suck me off so bad, but I'm not trying to get in trouble. So just go ahead.
Get away from me before you catch this dick, Joy. You know I'm slinging this dick. You can't say this.
Yeah, let me get out the way before you get fucked. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man.
But that's the kind of shit that Jamie Foxx or anybody who's trying to duck a Diddy allegation, you gotta look. I was in there fucking, but as soon as shit started getting eyes wide, shutty. Yeah. Then I've left.
Joy Teller. Well, with the Joy Teller situation, I hope there is like some type of resolution in this. If these things are true, of course we do want the victim to get justice and get her money.
Yeah, and
if I turn down $1.5 million Shit, I better get some type of restitution.
Yeah, and like I said, even if the number was lower, you go as high as your lawyer recommends and get the most out of it. Because that's what you get for fucking assaulting somebody. You know, like if a nigga said, like if I was at Hollywood and the director offered me like $10 million, you suck my dick, and I'll give you like fucking a career, I would just record that and then just extort him till, you know, he got no money left. Because that's what he gets for making that proposition.
Let me see what else is going on.
Yeah, Fox's. Only thing Fox got left is Fox Soul. Fox News be on bullshit. Fox Sports is wilding. No, that's all we got left. Family Guy ain't good no more. So like the Fox, like regular Fox ain't good no more.
Damn, that's crazy. The only thing holding together is Vivica Fox. and she hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still talking about 50 Cent. Sorry, no Vivica Fox slander. I'm sorry. Vivica Fox is
yeah, Vivica Fox always good over here, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about this? I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this, that men shouldn't be allowed to be Instacart shoppers. You kind of should expect your order to be just a little fucked up. It's hard. It is hard sending a man to the store.
Yeah, and we never get the right shit unless it's never.
We never do. But in this case of the Instacart shoppers, we're saying like, you know, men shouldn't be allowed to be Instacart shoppers.
Well, yeah, I get what they're saying. They're like, oh, if somebody's going to come to my door, I only want a woman. But it's like, yeah, you're fucking underpaying people. So you want only women to have this dumbass job?
Right.
Like DoorDash. I see people like complaining about DoorDash drivers. It's like these people are coming from another country with no money, and they spend all that money on a bike. And now they DoorDashing just to make the bike money back. And send some of that shit back to Haiti and shit.
And it's like, all right, yeah, I got to hurry up and get your order, and I'm trying to hurry up and get that back. So hopefully somebody will call me so I can get somebody else's order.
It really is not. When it first started, that like delivery stuff and like even Uber, we're driving somebody around in your own car. All of that shit sounded like such a good idea. And then it just fucking turned insane.
And then you realize how much they are actually being exploited.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these apps, the Instacart, DoorDash, the dog walking apps, it's just a bunch of stuff so that, you know, you could make a little bit, and the person at home that developed the app, they could just collect from everybody.
It really is like slavery. Like even like Amazon Prime drivers and shit. Mm-hmm. Like I seen there's like a service where you can let the nigga in your house.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure you can like fucking give them a code, and Amazon drivers and shit can go in your fucking house and do give you packages and shit.
Yeah.
It's too much. You get food, you get groceries delivered. I'm pretty sure they're working on an app where a woman can come through and breastfeed your son. Like, there's too much shit going on.
Bro, you know what app I'm working on. Real. Somebody come through in the middle of the night, give me some of that neck.
They could add that to Uber Eats. Because you can get, because they got, you get food, you get a car.
You get Uber 8.
It's immature as fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of freaky shit that I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about on here. There's like apps where you could like, cause you remember Backpage?
Yo,
I remember like when that shit got shut down because I was working at a computer repair place.
Yo, Backpage was some wild shit.
Yo, I fixed this one nigga's computer because he couldn't get it to turn on. And sometimes when people can't get their computer to turn on, when I eventually get it on, the last thing they was doing was some freak nasty shit. Like this nigga, Backpage got shut down by the FBI. He had like his whole entire fucking desktop was different like girls' profiles on Backpage.
Yeah.
So, but you click on it, like this information has been seized by the FBI. So like all of them were dead, but this nigga was just wilding on Backpage. He was like, I didn't even know that was such a prevalent thing. I didn't even know that there was that many women on there, but he had all of them.
Bro, I know comics that like set up Backpage dates.
Like today?
No, I mean
like
not
back
today.
then.
Like, you know, not that long ago. Before it was shut down, like, you know, you go on the road, you might set up a Backpage date in Charlotte, or, you know, in some small town in the Midwest.
Yeah, but the thing about now, you got these like dating apps and shit, and Tinder is basically just like a fuck app.
Yeah.
Apparently. So, you know, it's basically free. Yeah. Obviously where you're gonna get what you pay for, but you know, it's all possible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy pussy off the internet though. That's the kind of thing like, it's kind of like pants. Like I want to try it first. I want to try it on.
Right. I want to see how they look against me.
Yeah.
I want to see if they match my shoes.
I want to make sure there's no bumps and blemishes.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Like I'm old school in that sense too. Like, you know, I need to before I purchase, I want to try you out in the dressing room.
Yeah, because you might buy it, and now you at home, your balls is itching because you ain't know that material irritated you. So don't buy pants or prostitutes online.
You do it at the mall the old fashioned way.
You go to Forever 21 or H&M. You use it for a week, then return it with the tag still on, and say it didn't fit.
And then you get your $40 back.
Yeah. You can, but yeah, exactly. You can get your $40 back if you buy ass in person. You can just take it back out of her purse. But if you already put it through fucking Apple Pay, you know they got the squares now.
Yeah,
you just and then boom ass but now.
Right, yeah, you get your money back.
Yeah.
Then you walk up to the food court, get you some Chinese food.
Yeah, get a refund and go get some orange chicken. Or that fucking, what's it, the bourbon chicken? Yeah,
that
bourbon chicken.
Yeah, for real. If you buying ass at home, you can't get you that sample. Even though you already know that's what you want, I'm going to ask for that sample on that toothpick.
Yeah, you just keep walking around. You flip your shirt inside out to try to get more samples.
You come back with a different hooker.
Trying on disguises and shit. Get a hat, some glasses, a mustache. Or you could just wear a ski mask and keep saying, that wasn't me. They never see your face, so they can't say it wasn't you.
Also, man, in better news, you see the Sixers. It has them that they haven't had the press conference yet. Oh shit, I forgot to mention this. We're recording this on Sunday, but tomorrow is the Delta anniversary. Happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day to all the Deltas out there.
Yeah, I know plenty about that.
Yeah, and
I'm very well versed in that stuff.
I know. I wanted to say this before I forgot. It definitely meant to mention this at the top at the beginning of the episode. Happy Founders Day to all the Deltas, and I believe it's also like the other frats and sororities. I believe their Founders Days are also coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all part of I think it's the D9.
I have no fucking idea.
I'm sorry if I fuck it up. I went to a white school.
Yeah, I think gangs are cooler too.
Yeah.
So I'm just more like,
yeah, you ain't want to see the niggas I was hanging with. You ain't want to see them stepping.
Yeah,
they was out there with just sweater vests and Sperry's on.
I just feel like, you know, if you want to join a gang, at least it'd be like dangerous. You know what I mean?
That shit is dangerous.
Oh yeah, if you mess up the dance routine, they put you in timeout. Go sit in the corner.
You ever You ever try to walk?
It's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 4.
Yeah. Why you in the hospital? I walked through a group of niggas when Boosie was playing.
I asked them why they had their tongues out. And it's all niggas. The one thing that is cool is they'll get the brand.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough. A brand. Yeah. All right, but yeah, also like shout out to him. Don't attack me because I don't want to hear it. I'm not scared. I don't want to go back and forth. I prefer not to. Yeah. The women I have no problem with.
But yeah, I was gonna say, and the Sixers. So it's just been announced that the Sixers stadium is actually not moving to Center City. They're going to keep the arena in South Philly, and Comcast has came to an arrangement with the team where they'll, I believe, renovate or either build a new stadium in the same area, like in South Philly. So, all the sports team will stay in that area. I think they are also proposing putting in a bid for a potential WNBA team. So be on the lookout for the Philly Jones. And they also do still plan to incorporate some type of entrepreneurship and black vendors in the arena. So it seemed like it's a win for the city. It seemed like it's a win for the city where, and they do still plan on bringing new life to Center City, but just in a different way, not a center around the basketball team.
Yeah, they were going to do this in Chinatown. Yeah. I will say, now that this is over, I can say that if they were planning on building a stadium in a black-only neighborhood, that shit would have been done last year. They'd have like, pack it up, y'all niggas is going to Trenton. Get the fuck out of here. We building a stadium. That shit would have been on Broad and Erie today if that was the plan.
No lie.
But I didn't want to make it about that before. I wanted to have, a discussion. But yeah, if black people protest some shit in their neighborhood, that shit is getting built no matter what.
But yeah, shout out to the Asians being able to save Chinatown, putting down that iron fist.
No, I am happy for them. And that's why I didn't bring that up before, because I didn't want to make the moment about me. But now that it's over, I can't say that.
No, because a lot of people that were for the stadium being built there, they were like, so what? They got to move, and it's like, no, just because we not the ones being gentrified this time, don't make it right. Gentrification is still gentrification.
Yeah, it always bothers me when, as black people, we know that there's wrong done to us, and then it just makes us apathetic about the shit that's done to other people.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that maybe you might not have experienced much empathy from like other groups, but that doesn't mean that that's how we should think all the time. It's negative.
Right, yeah. Just because it's happened to us doesn't mean that it's okay when somebody else is wrong. Because, we talk about it all the time. Capitalism is still capitalism, whether it's for us. That's why I really don't like when we, when black people become property owners and we try to hit our own people with the same price increase, because other groups don't do it to each other.
They put all of their people on, and then they direct their fucking anger and their not anger, but their fucking what do they do? The bad shit that they do. I'm trying to think of a word. They direct the bad shit that they're planning to do to other people.
I've seen it firsthand living in when I was in Sunset Park.
Yeah,
because I was between 8th and 9th Avenue. So 8th Avenue on over is their Chinatown, and because I believe 8 is a lucky number, in their culture. But then 9th Avenue, the Fort Hamilton area on over, that was completely Jewish. And I would see how they would help circulate their dollar within their community. And, I think they actually say, like, Jewish people and Asian people, they could spend, their dollar could circulate within their community for like days, if not weeks, before they would actually have to step out and pay somebody else. Whereas, like, the black dollar only lasts amongst us for like 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. I feel like there's a hint of a myth to it, just because if you were Chinese and never stepped foot in China or outside of this country, I'm sure that like somewhere in your lineage there's people from China, and China is still a thriving country. Whereas like there's not too many black people that can say like, oh, you know, my great grandfather is from Ghana, and we've got a fucking thing going on back there. It just doesn't happen. So like the money we spend, it's gonna end up with somebody else,
right?
You know, and I don't think we'd like to direct the anger towards like Jews and Chinese people, but there's no reason to do that. It's just
no.
Obviously not us, but I see it all the time.
Yeah, no, I get it. You definitely got to make that clear because we don't want to get shut down.
Yeah. But you know what? That's actually interesting. I was talking to somebody about this, the major events that have happened in not even just our lifetimes, but just within the past couple of years that have kind of completely shifted the way people, maybe let's say 40 and under, view media. Like the most recent, the Luigi thing.
Okay.
We're talking about the Palestinian occupation, Gaza Strip shit, and like 2020 with the like pandemic and like the killing of George Floyd.
Yeah.
Like these events all happened within a few years of each other, and I don't think anybody's like going for the media narratives anymore.
I mean, because our age gap is 5 years, so I know what radicalized my generation kind of would be Trayvon.
Yeah, I would say the same thing for me too.
Yeah, like because it was like Trayvon and then Mike Brown back to back.
That was like, and they was both like, I know niggas like this,
right?
That like if somebody press them, they might get angry or aggressive, but they good dudes,
right? That's us. Yeah. We go to the store and do that all the time.
And even if a nigga stole, you know what I mean, like, you know. You just know maybe it was a nigga that was fighting all the time, right. But now he like chilling. Now he's an adult. He's grown past it and shit. There was no reason for him to die. So yeah, those things definitely hit. And we saw, same thing. The media narratives were directed towards everybody, but like younger people with access to social media and the amount that we were on it more than anybody else.
Yeah, it
just kind of made us go like, this the way they're spinning this just doesn't feel right to me.
And that's why the whole thing with TikTok, that TikTok ban, that's why that's a big issue.
Right.
Because they basically saying, essentially, that's our last hope for kind of like free speech online. Because what Meta has done to like Facebook and Instagram, that amount of censorship. Shit, we were just censored on Instagram.
We're consistently censored. Well, if we don't censor ourselves, and most people, Instagram users know if you use the word kill, then you might even have to censor that right now on fucking whatever we're at now. But if you use that word, you get taken down, or they'll just like prevent you from spreading anything else. Yeah,
that I think that's why the shift turned into unalive. People started saying that just to avoid the censorship. So, you get censored. We were censored on a video, and we didn't even know it until like I had to look into the account status, and it said basically our content wasn't being shown to people, even though we didn't say anything wrong. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter now, because of like how Elon privatized that, to if you say anything negative that goes against his beliefs, then they have full control to shut you down. And even it has come out that he is controlling other accounts. Like he is using a voice changer. Like when he goes on Spaces, he's like it's been proven.
Damn.
That he's using accounts of people that aren't on the app anymore. He's using accounts of people that aren't on the app anymore, or accounts of people that passed away and taking control of them.
See, that's the thing I heard. I didn't know about the voice changer thing. That's some fucking diabolical shit. But I knew that they were like using accounts as bots. And you scroll on Twitter and somehow you see a picture of a black person next to a gorilla. You're like, what the fuck did I just step into?
Yeah.
Nothing. You just opened it up.
Yeah.
Like you don't engage with this shit. It just shit appears. I wasn't really on the TikTok ban at first because I was like, oh, what? They fucking gotta separate ties with China, boo-hoo. But then I actually like thought about it and I've like looked into it. And yeah, I see that the way that you get censored on like other apps and shit by like speaking about some of the things we mentioned, They don't seem to happen on TikTok. Like I see like some pretty fucking blatant views, against maybe it might be some shit for Palestine. Maybe it might be like for some shit that's like pro Luigi shit.
Yeah.
I see that stuff on there. So now that, and all right, so that's one of the things that made me think like, yeah, TikTok shouldn't be banned. And also TikTok gets banned. It's not like there is no TikTok. Now Google and Instagram/Meta, those would be the next things to take its place. And we all know that those are probably the most fucked up companies that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and I was the same way. When they originally announced the TikTok ban, I was like, go ahead. I don't know how to create dances anyway.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, and like I'm not getting my information from there. But then seeing what Twitter has turned into, with the whole argument being that it's a security issue because another country could have our information. Well, I look at it as like, look at what the country does with our information.
Yeah, I'm like, why do y'all niggas got it? Why should anybody have this shit?
Exactly. It's like, shit, every day, it seemed like damn near once a week, we get in a email or some type of notification that has been a security breach and we need to change our passwords, or if we signed up for this class action lawsuit, we might get $10 out of it because this country is allowed to sell our information to the banking companies and to advertisement companies. So it's like, no, we should be the only ones that have our information. We should be the only ones that's allowed to sell information. China shouldn't be allowed to. Yeah,
and all the hacks, like, they'll uncover that shit. Because you'll think, oh, wow, my information got hacked. What a big deal. All they have is, like, a username, password, my date of birth. It's not that deep. But then you're like, oh, this company's been fucking recording every single thing that I've ever done since I started using it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a hack is a big deal because now somebody who knows where knows my fucking grandmother's surname and shit.
I don't know. I do hope they find some way around this. It seemed like they won't, though. I think the TikTok ban is coming up, I believe, on the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Well, Trump, because like his like people have like a community on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So I think he has been for TikTok ever since he found that out. Because I think initially he was against it, but then he was like, oh, people are doing like MAGA shit on TikTok. So now he's saying he's for it. But he's not going to be fucking sworn in until after that. So we'll see what happens. Oh, shit. We got a fucking day off coming up, huh? Martin Luther King Day.
Did you do anything for January 6th?
What was January 6th? Last Monday. No, I didn't think I did anything. Unfortunately.
That shit is wild that, we should do something on the grill. That is wild that they were just able to get away with that shit. And shit, he just had his court case yesterday.
Didn't they just throw everything out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pointless to even go through with it. Basically just to say that he was a felon.
Yeah, it just was a fucking, I feel like they should, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they shouldn't have even bothered with sending him to trial and all this other shit if nothing was going to fucking come from it.
Right, got me all hype.
And spent fucking taxpayers' dollars to try this nigga for no reason. Yeah. You ever look at your checks, see how much money's getting taken out for niggas to not go to jail? Yeah. It's crazy.
I guess before we got out of here, yeah, we want to get back to the Tubi movies very soon. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in with us each and every week, man. Just keep supporting this pod. I am definitely going to still put together a virtual show. Definitely still want to do that. Just live shows, just been figuring out that schedule. But then also, just getting the whole pod together. Got the new artwork on the way. That's looking real good. And just still trying to figure out ways to improve this. Yeah, so everybody out there, man, just love each other. Your DoorDash workers, Instacart workers, the firefighters out in LA, man. Follow us on our own personal pages, the podcast page, and just, let us know what cities you want to see us in, man. Yeah. We definitely gonna put together some dates for y'all as it continues to warm up out here. We want to see y'all. I do still want to do dinner with a listener. But yeah, man, I guess on that note, man, we'll get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. People, thank you for listening once again.
All right, it's been a good one. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
And we out of here.